Alright, so I'm gonna quickly tell you what happened last week. My daughter is in prep at the moment and they have their first activity in school. I got so upset because she didn't make it. Initially, I was upset. When I was there in the hall and I went outside, I saw this one cockatoo on a chair looking at me. It's like, oh my gosh. So I've always loved animals. I've always loved nature. And there's a connection to that, to what I'm telling you now, that when I saw the bird, so from my upset mind to just like that, when I saw the bird, my brain goes into another mood. I just realized how easy it is to regulate when you know how to. Good day, tribes. How are you? Today I'm gonna do a very short vlog about mental health because I think it's very important, especially for those of us who are not aware of it. I used to be not aware of it. Before, I was wondering why Prince William and Princess Kate, I didn't know why there's so much emphasis to so into mental health awareness. It's only 2 years ago when I was thinking health is not only physical. When you go to the gym, when you exercise every day, it's not enough, guys. You have to heal what's inside. You need to have good mental health, emotional health, because without it, you look healthy outside, you're physically strong, physically great, but when you're emotionally and mentally not in a healthy space, then it's like it's just a facade. Everybody thinks you're all right. That's why there's a lot of people who commit, the easiest way. It's because, and everybody's shocked, why did it happen? Because they look fine. This is my point, because inside something's wrong. This vlog was because of what I experienced last week, which was I realized the importance and how I should share this with you, because I would have liked someone to tell me these things, and that's why I'm so excited to tell you this, because it's for free. How to regulate my feelings, my emotions. Feelings are just temporary emotions, guys. For example, when something upsets you in 1 second, it's just temporary. And how do you regulate? The word regulate is very common to psychology and people who's gone to therapy, because when you go to therapy, they don't necessarily give you medicine, because sometimes it's mental health issues or dysregulation is not a disease. It's just, for example, because of my trauma in the past, your brain goes into either freeze, flight, and fight mode. So these three, and there is one more thing, fawn. I just discovered this one. Fawn is like in a fairy tale land, that after what you've gone through, you think you're fine and you're gonna be fine. It's not like you're pretending, but you've convinced yourself you're fine. And I think this was what happened to me. I just continued with my life thinking nothing's wrong until something snapped. To most of you who's been visiting my channel, it's about nature, animals, and what it does to our health. And so I've always loved animals. I've always loved nature. There's a connection to that, to what I'm telling you now, that when I saw the bird, so from my upset mind that my daughter didn't make it to the event, to just like that, when I saw the bird, my brain goes into another mood, which is, oh my gosh, there's the cockatoo here looking at me. So I just realized how easy it is to regulate when you know how to. So this is my point, that feelings are temporary, guys. If you're upset, in therapy, I was trained by my therapist how to distract my brain into thinking I'm not in that space anymore every time I get triggered. And this is the importance of my vlog, which is you can use for yourself or you can use to your kids or a friend, that you can just snap out of your temporary emotion. It's like, you know, with a 2 and 3 year old, when they cry, sometimes you can actually trick them into, oh, look at that, that's a bird there, oh, look at it, oh, look at the squirrel, and then they snap out of the emotional meltdown and look at what you're pointing at. So it is what regulation is, and this is the importance of what I'm trying to tell you. We as adults sometimes forget, or if you don't have people like me to tell you what my therapist told me how to regulate, then it's so difficult. How I regulate before was through my debit card. I tell you, I'm not a shopaholic, but there's a reason why I save my money. It's because when I'm depressed or when I'm upset, guess what I do? I shop. So I spend a lot of money when I'm depressed, because that's how I indulge and how I regulated before. But now that I've got this awareness and I got educated, you know, and I hope this would be a help for you. And I'm so happy to share this, because it took me a long time to be in this state. It's just temporary feelings. Snap out of it. See you on my next vlog. Light and love.
Please like this video if you enjoyed this vlog, or share to your friends, and please consider subscribing if you're into this kind of vlogs. See you next time.